Welcome to a journey of spices, excitement, experiences, and stories of good flavor meeting great vegetables and fruits right here on AUMcuisine. Welcome back to another Asian spectacle right here on AUMcuisine. We're making a really lovely noodle stir fry, and it is new age because it's ramen noodles made out of millet and brown rice. It's lovely, and I hear that you can get it in Costco. It's gluten-free and it's vegan, so we're going to be using this baby today. And so it's all very new agey, and it's an Asian noodle stir fry, and I cannot begin to share this with you. A really hot wok. We're going to start with putting in some toasted sesame seed oil, and I'm going to start this up by flavoring the toasted sesame seed oil with some star anise. I have to tell you, I love the flavor of star anise, and I realized that children love it too. It's got a little sweetness. It's almost like a licorice meets cinnamon, and it's just so beautiful to look at. Of course, it's not edible. When it kind of hits your tongue, you're gonna have to take it and like keep it away, but it's so totally worth it. I'm gonna be putting that into the wok, firing that up, getting all the flavors together. I'm going to be putting in some garlic. It's like minced garlic. And then I'm going to be putting in some shredded ginger. And that is kind of like my new holy trinity of flavors coming together. Smells good already. So I'm going to be putting in some dino kale. It's the hardiest leaf vegetable here, so I'm going to be putting that like so. Love it. So it will take a little longer to cook, so we want that green to be there, but yet we want it cooked a little bit. And then I'm going to be putting in purple cabbage. I love the way these colors come together. Super tasty, super good. And if you're going to be making it for like a after school snack for the kids or just for lunch, this is perfect because it has so much nutrition. It's super colorful and just yum tasty. So I'm going to be putting in some carrots. I love carrots, but I really think you have to cut your vegetables beautifully. You know, it's all about beauty on your plate, and I really love the combination of colors that come through with this, which is absolutely stunning. I'm going to be putting in some broccoli. You can also put in romanesco, you can put in cauliflower. Really, nobody can determine now what is an Asian vegetable and what is not. The whole idea is to make the entire world a global village, and this is like a global wok. I'm just going to put stuff in it. That's it. Just beautiful. I do like to bring in a few elements though which remind me of Asia. I'm going to be putting in some asparagus. Asparagus does look beautiful. Takes on flavor really well. At this juncture, I'm going to be adding in some onions. I want the onions to retain their kind of crispness, but at the same time not become completely brown. So I'm just going to be putting it through like so. A lot of people I know love this recipe. I make it quite often, and they love it with red bell peppers. I just change up, you know, whatever is in my Farm Fresh to You box that week, that's it. That is my stir fry situation. So right there, I'm going to be putting in my spinach. As you can see, our lovely sous chef, Miss Lakshmi, has been able to cut it like into amazing strips. I just love it that way. It's just so pretty. And then at this juncture, I decide to add my hot sauce. This hot sauce is from Sky Valley. Don't think, oh my God, that's a lot of spice. My kids are not going to eat it. That's nonsense. Every kid will eat it because remember, we've not yet added the noodles, right? So right here, let's make a little thing in the center and add your bunopi mushrooms. So good. Smells yummalicious. Sometimes let's say you don't want to have noodle, okay? Right there, your vegetable stir fry is pretty darn neat. Right there. Because I've put so much of hot sauce, I'm just going to be putting a little bit of red chili flakes for a little intensity. And then I'm going to be using some gluten-free tamari sauce. Now I love the flavor of gluten-free tamari sauce. I like to avoid putting salt in my dish. I just want to be using the gluten-free tamari sauce as much as I can. Remember, the noodles are still not in, so you want to remember that. So basically make your ramen noodles as per the instructions on your package. Heat might vary, so you just want to make sure you run some cold water through. And I'm going to be adding in the ramen noodles straight inside. Yummy. There's something so yummy about this. I don't know what it is. We all like noodles, don't we? It's something about slurping it, or I don't know what it is, but it also looks beautiful. That makes a huge difference. If you notice there's a lot of water coming out of the vegetables, you want that. You just want the flavors to be yummy, coming together. I can already see it coming through. So that's it. I'm going to be adding just the goji berries for a splash of lovely red color. Not putting in the water this time, keeping that on the side. Yes, and it's going to be time to plate up and taste up. See you in a bit. Okay, welcome back, and it's time to plate up. So, my God, this nutrition-filled, amazing ramen noodle. We all love our ramen noodle. So, how I'm going to do this is I'm going to put some seaweed in the bottom and then put the ramen noodle right there in kind of an ad hoc way. I've been visiting so many Michelin rated restaurants, and I can tell you it's all about presentation. So I know I told you that it's extremely hot, and I'm telling you people still might want it hotter. So what we're going to do here is take some cilantro on one side. I'm going to be putting in some microgreens on the plate like so, and then put in some sesame seed, and then a little bit more seaweed on this side. Completely rustic and beautiful. Okay, time to do a taste test. My God, yumminess. Perfect. Yummy, filled with flavor, and I'm sure every bite is going to be different. The advantage of so many vegetables, having a lovely party. Yeah, and I did get a bit of the star anise. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. I'll see you next time on AUMcuisine. This is Priyanka.